Hi everybody, it's Miss Amy and I'm here to share another book with you. Today's book title is Duck at the Door and it's written by Jackie Urbanovic. Now boys and girls, remember Miss Amy doesn't own the rights to this book, but she's glad she gets to share it with you. Now boys and girls, let's look at the cover of our book. Let's look at the picture who was designed by Carla Wise. And let's look at the title, Duck at the Door. And let's look at those clues, boys and girls. What do you think, or excuse me, who do you think our main character is? I guess we'll have to crack open the spine and read the book so we can find our answer. It was a quiet night until thunk, creak, and knock, knock, knock. Someone is out there. Lots of animals in that house. Let's go ask Irene. She always knows what to do. I wonder who Irene is. Boys and girls, do you think you know who Irene is? Irene, cried Brody. Help! Someone is knocking on our door. It's the middle of the night, said Irene. Who could be knocking at the door? So Irene is a woman. Who do you think's knocking at the door? Let's go back to one of our clues. Maybe we know. It's a duck! Boys and girls, have you ever had a duck at your door? Not only was a duck at the door, it was a duck at the door in the snow. Irene brought the duck inside. My name is Max, he began. I was born in spring, and I loved it. I stayed behind when my flock flew south because I thought I'd love winter too. But it turned out to be cold and very lonely. Quack. Kind of reminds me of Olaf in Frozen 2. He wanted to feel summer. This duck is the opposite. He wanted to feel winter. Winter isn't so bad when you have a warm home, said Irene. At first, Max had a lot to learn. What do you think they're going to do with the duck? You think Max might have found a new home? In January, he learned to use the remote control. He enjoyed Wild Kingdom and Worldwide Wrestling. In February, he discovered he had a flair for cooking. That means he was good at it and enjoyed it, huh? Never heard of a duck that cooked. I've heard of cooked duck, though. Uh-oh. I hope that's not what Irene does with him. By March, he had made himself right at home. Now, when you see that picture, you're probably going to think with Miss Amy, he might have made himself a little too friendly. Just saying. But by April, it was clear that Max had learned too much. There goes another Saturday night. Give me another rerun. Rerun, I've got it memorized. Okay, let's look at that picture right now. Looks like he's about to jump into the bathtub with Irene. That's a little too close for comfort. And here you see he's got control of the remote control and all the animal friends are unhappy. Uh-oh. Do you and your brother and sisters fight over the TV and what you want to watch? Dakota, Coco, and Jessie Bear got tired of Max's new recipes, and Brody was just tired. Someone had to talk to Max. Look, this one says, Max's Tofu Surprise. This one says, Shish Kebab a la Max. And this one says, Max's Seaweed Chowder. Blech, that sounds nasty. Ew. I don't think I want to eat any of Max's food either. Just then, Max burst into the room yelling, Listen to the quacking! My flock has returned! I can't wait to see them! Irene, please keep my chef's hat. And Brody, you can have my rubber duckies. I will miss you all so much. After many hugs, Max left. Do you think the other animals were happy? Were they sad? What about Irene? Do you think they celebrated? Guess we'll have to turn the page. With Max gone, life was ordinary again. You go first. No, you. The cats went back to eating plain cat food. No one played keep away with the remote control. What else can we do for fun? And Brody didn't have to share his bed. Life was so quiet that by October, everyone was happy to hear the sound of quack, quack, quacking. When there was a knock at the door, everyone was hoping the same thing. They all are in the other picture going, is it Max? Look at all the little animals with Max question marks on top of their head. Question marks mean they're questioning. That's how we know a sentence is a question. So they're all wondering, is it Max at the door? Do you think it's Max at the door? Max! They shouted with joy. Are you staying with us all winter? They asked. Yes, said Max. Me and... Uh-oh. Me and who? Or what? Who do you think Max brought with him? Or what do you think Max brought with him? My flock! Everyone looked at Irene, hoping she would say something. Do you think Irene's going to say something? Even before Max's flock of ducks were there, she had an awful lot of animals in her house. Let's see what she says. But all she could say was, Welcome home. I think Irene was happy to meet or have Max back. Now, boys and girls, this was a silly, silly story about lots of animals in a house. And it really did seem like Max was kind of taking advantage of it. But I don't think that was it. They were watching reruns because Max had never seen him. It was all new to him. And as you can see, Irene and the other animals were so welcoming that they wanted Max wanted his whole flock to stay with her. So, boys and girls, when we're nice and welcoming and treat others nicely, they want to be part of our lives. So always remember to choose kindness. So if you're listening or watching this before bedtime, good night. Sleep tight.